The blessing of the Lord be upon you. Brothers and sisters, I pray that the second week of the Great Fast, has been a blessing to you. Last night we were permitted by the grace and mercy of God to receive again the life-giving and life-creating mysteries of Christ, his body and his blood, which is a tremendous nourishment for our souls in the midst of what feels like sometimes the drought of Great Lent. I'm coming to you today very briefly while I'm on a break from my secular job before I get back to the floor to see more patients, just to hopefully encourage you. One, to say, I know what this journey is like. I know what the struggle is like. Everyone's Lent is slightly different, but my Lent, like yours and like my family's, and like many families in the parish and throughout Holy Orthodoxy, has been thoroughly Lenten. So please don't give up. As I said last night in my homily after the pre-sanctified liturgy, we need to embrace the struggle of Lent. And I know that sounds cliche. Everybody says embrace Lent. I get all of that. But what I mean is something very concrete and tangible. There's such a temptation when we are tempted, when these struggles come our way, to say, God, take these things away. Take the temptation out of my life, whatever the temptation might be. And we often think that they're simply carnal temptations. They are often very non-carnal temptations. Temptations to anger, frustration, withholding forgiveness, lack of love, hatred, envy, resentment, anxiety. There are all sorts of things that can tempt us. But we say, God, just take this temptation away. No. The Holy Fathers tell us those temptations ought to be gifts to us. We should thank God for our temptations, because it is through those temptations that God is actually saving us. Think about it. If we can be tempted, if we can face these struggles and say, I will persevere, then we have won, the evil one has lost, and we are closer to being saved. The Holy Scriptures speak this way as well. The Wisdom of Sirach, one of the beautiful wisdom books in our Holy Orthodox faith, says this. I believe it's chapter 15. It says, if you choose, think about that, if you choose, not if God chooses, not if someone else chooses, if you choose, you can keep the commandments. And to act faithfully, it says, is a matter of your choice. Listen one more time. If you choose, you can keep the commandments. And to act faithfully is a matter of your choice. The writer of the Wisdom of Sirach goes on to say, he, meaning God, has placed before you fire and water. Stretch out your hand for whichever one you choose. Before each person are life and death, and whichever one chooses will be given. Brothers and sisters, that is what is put before us with extraordinary intensity during the Great Fast. Life and death. But as the writer says, we have the freedom and the power to choose. Let's thank God for these temptations, because every temptation is an opportunity to exercise virtue. Every wrong is an opportunity to be righted. Every sin is an opportunity to be forgiven. Every anger and frustration is an opportunity for peace and mild meekness. It's put before us. The devil is working overtime. If he was not working overtime, we should be worried, because he is working overtime throughout Holy Orthodoxy. We can be certain that we are trying to put Christ first. Stay the course. Remember, it is within your power to choose right over wrong, life over death. God has given this to us as a great gift. Don't give up hope. Don't get despondent. Don't tell God to take your troubles away, but thank him, exercise virtue, and we will be saved. Through the prayers of all the saints, especially Saint Benedict of Nursia, whose memory we kept yesterday, one of the pillars of his monastic life was stability. May we have stability of our souls, of our bodies, of our hearts, of our faith. By his prayers and the prayers of all the saints, may Christ our God have mercy on us and save us, for he is good and he loveth mankind. Amen. God bless you. Good strength the rest of the fast.